Yes guys, welcome back to the Fishery Now YouTube channel. I'm back at my local farm fishery. I've got multiple methods today. I've got the pole with me and I've got the carp set up and I've also got a quiver tip. So, what I've got, I'm just going to quickly get out my carp rod. All I've got is a 3-ounce inline lead to a solid bag stem to a quick change swivel with something decent just jumped out there, to a stiff boom with double fake corn. I've already baited up my spot with a bit of Crafty Catcher PVA friendly particles just there, just on that stump over there. So I'm gonna just quietly lower it in. Something else just jumped there. So I'm just gonna lower it in. I'm using naturals today because it is pretty cold still. I've just hit the bottom. It's pretty shallow, but I've fished there before and I've had a good few fish in a day. So I'm just going to keep my bail arm open, but put a bit of pressure on the line, walk over to my rod, my battle arms, just pop it on. Because I'm fishing so close into the margin, I'm going to have my rod tip as low as possible to keep the spooking to a minimum. Anyway guys, now I've set up my chair, I'll tell you the purpose of this video. For 2026, I'm starting a multi-species challenge. I've put together a list of all the species in my area. So I'll put it on screen now. More stuff just topped and jumped and stuff, so they're definitely active today. But anyway, I'm trying to get a really quick start at this today. I've got my obviously carp rod out for the carp, and then I've got my small rods. So I've got my quiver tip and my pole. The pole's mostly for little silvers because there's all sorts in here. There's roach, rudd, eyed, that sort of thing. Maybe some gudgeon, and then my quiver tip is for the barbel in here. See if I can get that one ticked off pretty fast, because barbel is a pretty hard species to catch, especially on rivers. One just jumped out there if you saw it. So I'm just gonna quickly get the pole set up, get all my maggots and stuff out, and then I'll show you what's gonna happen. My heavier elasticated pole there, because I'm not going to use that just yet. All I can tell you about this pole is it's an old Daiwa one. That's all me and my dad know about it pretty much. But there's activity left, right and centre. So I'm going to hurry up, get this pole set up. If it's too heavy, I've got my pole at rest over there that I'll set up. I've just simply got a size 16 barbless pole rig. With a nice light elastic for the roach and the little silvers and all that. With my little guru pole pot, which I'm just going to put a nice little scattering of maggots in. Scattering, I meant handful. Nice little handful of maggots. And then I'll just get it out in my pole and I'll show you where I put it. Just put it out, put my maggots over top, and now I'm just going to wait for a bite. Go on guys. It's not massive, I think it's just like a little skimmer or something. Yeah, it's just a little skimmer. So that ticks bream off the list if I can land it. Grab me net. Come here, little skimmer. Come here. Bosh in the net. I'll just stop the video and get it out. It is a decent little skimmer, to be fair. That ticks bream off the list. Come on. There we go, there's another fish on. I think it's another skimmer, but it's still pretty far out yet, but it is definitely smaller than the other one. It might even be a little roach, with a bit of luck, to tick that species off the list. Or dace, there's dace in here. I think it's a little roach actually. Let's have a look. Sling him up. Come here. And it is... Nope, another little bream. Another skimmer on. I think it's probably the same size or maybe slightly bigger. So I'll bring it in and show you. And this, guys, is why you always need to bring a disgorger. Some of my mates are a bit mental and they don't bring disgorgers. And you need to bring a disgorger because if a fish deep hooks itself like this, it's really easy to get it out. I didn't film the fight because I thought it was another bream, because I've had another about 3-4 bream. But there we go, there's roach ticked off the list. Come on! It's just been really quiet on the pole for a good 25 minutes. And while it stopped raining just then, it's just started again. I just put the pole away for later if I want to get it back out. I'm going to get my quiver tip out in a minute. I'm just going to quickly recast this where a carp jumped before. So I'm going to bring it in. And it was literally just over there in the corner, sort of. A quick tip while you're casting, mostly long distance, but any time with a carp rod, have your lead in line with where you join your two pieces of your rod, because it just gives it that extra backbone push. So I'm just going to cast it out to that corner. No, that wasn't far enough. I don't like that. But it's okay, it can easily be fixed. Just a bit more power. Need. I don't know why that's beeping, because it's not even got a rod on it. Probably rain hit it something. Because it is a Delkim. Right, we're going to get it out now. Sugar butties. Yeah, that just didn't work. It's done. So we're going to... At the end of the day, when I want my rod specifically on a spot, I do not care how many times it takes me, as long as I get it out there. Now guys, just got it perfectly on, so I'm going to tighten up, put my free spool on, put it up on here, swinger on, happy days. So I'm just going to go and bait that up with some of this Crafty Capture particle mix. It absolutely stinks and it works really well. So I'm just going to walk around. I'll be able to hear my alarm if it screams off. So just going to walk all the way around, put a bit of bait over it, and happy days. I don't want to get too close to it because I don't want to spook anything. So I'm just going to come to this peg here. Only a small handful because it is winter still. Just over that bait. Maybe a tiny bit more. Literally, again, only a tiny little handful. So that's it all over. And then walk back to my peg. You're not allowed to use ground bait here, so I've just got some advanced infused coarse pellets, 500 gram, which is literally £2.50. So I've just got some of them. We'll pop it in here in a little bait tub, quite a bit, and then shove some water in with it. And this isn't essential, but I like to use it because it enhances the flavour for them a bit. I also use some of this sticky, not the bait brand, it's just like, it makes the pellets sticky more. It's called Sticky Goo or something like that. I'll grab it now. There it is. Dynamite, Swim Stim F1 sticky pellet syrup. I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit in there. Well, quite a bit because I like it. Give it a mix and wait about 5 minutes, and they will have absorbed a lot of the water and become really like sticky. They'll expand, they'll take on all the water, and I'll show you what happens to them. And for my hook length, I've just got some Drennan £7 size 12 power bandits in I think they're about 4-inch, something like that. And I'm literally just going to put one of them on to my Guru elasticated feeder and a spicy sausage pellet that I'll show you. And then these spicy sausage pellets are just the New Baits pelletos in 8mm spicy sausage. They are pre-drilled and stuff, so you can put them on a hair rig, whatever. But I'm just going to put them on my band. Nice and easy. They smell like mad, and in fact my first ever barbel came from this lake on these pellets, so with a bit of luck that can happen again. As you can see just there, those pellets have taken on the water really well. So I am just going to chuck it in this left-hand margin because there's some trees there, and there's always a barbel or a carp down there. So I'm just going to flick it down there, right by the tree, let it sink, tighten up, and put it on my rod rest. On the feeder, it goes zipping round while I'm on the phone to my auntie with this bream. Well, it was shaking its head a lot, so I thought it was a carp, but unfortunately no, it's just a nice big bream. I just snuck the whip back out, well not the whip, the pole, just with one section. I quickly looked down at my phone because my girlfriend was messaging me, and I feel my rod bend around with this rod, so there's another species ticked off, come on. Again, a really aggressive bite with another roach. Guys, I think that will be the end of the video because my dad's coming now. I'm all packed up, just got the rods out still, and my brolly. So if this is the end of the video, if I catch a carp, I'll turn you back on. But if not, have a good rest of your day. Try and get out fishing. See you in a bit.